Hey guys, welcome back to Big Lou TV. So then, it's the second semi-final coming up then for Eurovision this year, and I thought, well, I'll quickly do then my qualifiers, who I think is going to go through then for this semi-final as well. And the same as last video, it'll be green if I think, yeah, definitely going through. Red if I think, no, they're not. And blue if I'm a little bit unsure. I would do yellow, but it doesn't show up very well. Yes. Right, so let's go straight in then with Denmark. And then feel free to go back and look through some of my original reactions to each song, because I'm doing quick fire on this video. But my initial reaction, though, was that I'm a bit unsure if the Eurovision audience is ready for this sort of song, maybe in 10 years' time. But despite that, I think it will be going through. So we'll give it that. Maybe it'll be like 8th, 9th or 10th position getting through, something like that. But I still think Denmark will get through. Yes. Right, on to Armenia. First minute of the song is a bit of a slow builder. It's brunette, isn't it? And but I think it's got enough quality, and I think the sort of song builds as it goes on, and I think it will be in the final as well. So I'm going to put you straight through. I was also saying with the first song, if you're put on first by the producers as well, I would think that's a good sign, actually, for Denmark. Armenia's second slot's not always great, although it's not as bad in a semi-final as a grand final. Romania, then. So, well, I know they have their messages at the end, don't they? To sort of, maybe you could say try to get votes, or I don't know, because they say songs with the message do well. But I don't think the song is strong enough. I'm going to give it a red, unfortunately, Romania. Sorry. I don't think you go through. But, again, I'm not always the best at these predictions. If you go back and see last year's ones, I'm okay. It's hard, isn't it, Eurovision, to predict what's going to happen. It's always very unpredictable, crazy stuff. Right. Estonia. Now, this song has been growing on me. I like it. That's why I'm a bit worried whether it would go through. I'm going to give it a green. I like that piano aspect, and I think it's a pretty good ballad. So I'm going to put it through. Belgium. Now, Belgium I'm quite iffy on. But, he's doing very well in the concerts and pre-shows, and everyone's raving about him a little bit. And the song's all right. And my initial reaction was, yeah, it was enjoyable. And I thought there'd be a lot worse songs than this. So it could stand out. I don't know if it's definitely going through, but I don't think I could say it's definitely going out. So I'll put my first blue one then. I may come back to the blue ones at the end of the video. Okay. Cyprus. When I reacted to this, the name, I was like, oh, I recognise that name. And yeah, he had competed, hadn't he, in Australia? I thought he's got the same name, but I think he looked for the same person. And I think people are sleeping on this song, actually. I think it's a really well produced pop song. I don't know if it will reach the highest of top 10, but I think it could do really well. So, and I think it's definitely qualifying. So you get the green as well, Cyprus. Well done. Iceland. Now, I did a video actually on the top 5 from the Nordics, and it's a really strong Nordic field this year, including Iceland. And I even heard it on a British radio station about 3 weeks ago. So that's why I'm saying it's going through. It must be being picked up, and producers must like it. But I know it's only televote in the semi-finals, so I would worry slightly. But I'm going to say you're through. You're through. Greece then. Now, Greece, you don't have normally any problems getting through anyway. And I think this song is pretty good as well. So I'll just go straight in. Yes, I'll give you a green. I'm going to run out of greens here, aren't we? How many have we had so far? I've had 6, right. Poland. Now, I can't say it's a song that I've gone back to listen to too often. But when I first heard it, I thought, oh yeah, it's all right. But I don't know if it has enough for me to say definitely through. But again, not enough to say definitely not. So I'll give it a blue to begin with. Okay. San Marino. Now, I love your country Eurovision. I'm glad that you come in, take it seriously every year, and with your limited resources. I can't believe you didn't get through the other year with, with the stripper song. So if that didn't get through, unfortunately, I can't see this getting through, which is a shame. But don't think it's as strong. You never know. You never know. There are less countries here at Eurovision this year, so there's less countries that are going to miss out. Slovenia. Now, Slovenia's not my type of song at all, and I must tell you as well with these, it's not necessarily my favourite 10. It's the ones though that I think will go through. Okay, it's good to remember that. I'm not keen on it, but it's very modern, very festival-like. Music producers will love it. I'm sure it'll be in the final, and then juries will give it a lot of points too once it's in the final. So, I think it's going through. Yeah. Let's put that there. Georgia. I really liked Georgia, and I think it's a really strong entry from that country. But I couldn't say for certain it's going through. And again, I'm doing these sort of videos pre-rehearsals, and so I'm not being influenced by what's being said at rehearsals, etc. This is just generally from studio versions and live performances I've seen before the contest. So it's iffy for me, but I really want it to go through. Okay. Austria. That's easy. It's a televote friendly song. People will love the dance, and it stands out in the field. So Austria is through. Albania. I really worry about this one. I'm not going to give it red though, but I think it may really struggle to get through here. Okay. Lithuania, I think, is quite strong for a ballad. There's not too many ballads here in this field, is there? So I'll put it through. Yes, I'll put Lithuania through. How many have I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 9. Now, I originally put Australia through. I've given it another recent listen. It is last. It's a different sort of genre, isn't it? But I'm not going to say for certain. Right. Which means I've put 9 through. And I'm saying then all these blue ones are competing for the last slot. And the 2 reds. I mean, I almost gave a red to Australia. And Albania. Almost. So I think the ones that are closer to getting through would be Belgium, Georgia and Poland out of that list. I'm not sure, but I just don't know about Australia. It's a difficult one to call with that for its genre. And it's only televote, and normally Australia would get a lot of points from the jury. And there's no jury this year. Yes, tell us your thoughts below. How close do you think I've got it? Do you think I'm wildly out? Have you got some similar tastes? What do you think? What do you think, people? It is a quite difficult one to judge. And again, I've only put 2 reds down. Maybe I'm being a bit kind with some of them, but it's only going to be 6 that miss out anyway. And I'd be quite confident with my greens. But you never know. You never know. It's Eurovision. Strange things happen. Right then, people. So give us your thoughts below, and I will see you again. Right. See you later, people. Bye.